just roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacy. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Back to throw, it's Moss. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
This crowd, full of throats, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Skinner. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Trying to get rid of it.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting it because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Lacy. Smashes through the tackle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Back to throw, it's Moss. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Turning it on! He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defense.
Turning on the Jets. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Garcia. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down and more. There he goes. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Watson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's the give off the left side. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll run it in the red zone. It's high. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's up. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Into the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try the right side. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Spits it out to the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sooners!
And in the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. But how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Buys a little extra time. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket. They do a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. They're setting up the screen. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Now coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes the handoff. It's Watson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having it shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Moss. Makes the catch, it's Bell. Got room at the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Bell. At the 40. There he goes. Open field on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Ott. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The sure hand, it's Burks. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. He's going up top. Makes the grab on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill.
Touchdown Sooner! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Watson. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Oh, he wants it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. And the Sooners want to move quickly. He'll try it again. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. And his molars are... probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, watch out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Burks. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now, DB.
Just keeps moving. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown Sooner. And the beatdown has ensued.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Tight end now in motion. try the run. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They go into the creative space, giving it to the wide receiver. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Great job by the defense.
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pauly. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. A dynamic return. Explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep it from taking it all the way. Starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Wide open spaces. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Running into the open space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick handoff. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for space. It's Love. And some room to work. Not enough for the first down. Stopped it. almost out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To throw, it's Carr. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And that is no good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still one.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Try to get it to the edge. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Finds his man. It's Durham. And the explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll go to the toss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Oh, he got loose. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Going to swing it on second down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll give it to the back. Oh, a lot of space. Smashes ahead. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it.
It's a running room. It's a seam wide open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Hands it off. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On the ground, it's Price. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss now, setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Hard running there. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. LSU quick to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. To do here on 2nd and long. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Get it out on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Looking to throw. Makes the catch. A two-point conversion is good.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Coming out with it, it's Pauly. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Looking for space. It's Price. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The run to the left. Looking for room at the 25. Jumped on top of the pile.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Price. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the air, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped. They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The play fake on 1st down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it down the left. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it to the right side. Turning on the Jets. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Power football with the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The lone back's got it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Danielle Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off to stop the threat. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. LSU right back to the line. To the air on second down. Going up top. Makes the catch down the right side. Open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown LSU.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air. It's Carr. Pulls it in. It's Fields. Gets it on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Gets open down the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Back to pass on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Let's get out of here with a W, offense.
first down.
And I don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Tosses it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's into the open down the middle. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. LSU quick to the line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking and they can just run the football up multiple possessions, they're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. He's loose. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight.
And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Pauly. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
On the run, it's Price. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. They'll move the tight end. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the ground with the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have...
There he goes! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. What a perfect play call to get the score.
And you're watching the backside on all your runs, making sure that backside, they're not cheating, not flying to the football. The offense saw something, caught them in it. The defense didn't have an answer. The reverse works to perfection.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Drills him with the stiff arm. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
He lofts one down the sideline. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And guys, that extra point ricocheted in off the left upright, but they'll take it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Crawley. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. Wide open spaces. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Love. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.